Hello, my name is Megan Reynolds. I am part of the Marywood University graduating class of 2020, and I'll be graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in Digital Media and Broadcasting with a minor in Art History. For my senior project, I chose to do a podcast, which I titled Behind the Easel. I like to think that it's a different kind of art history podcast. So I feel like art history is usually thought of as something very lofty and snobbish, but that's really not what it is, and I wanted to take this opportunity to show people that and kind of make art history more accessible. For this project, I chose to do just 3 episodes, the 3 intro episodes of my podcast. The 3 episodes I chose to do are: the first episode, I wanted to talk about the difficulties with the term art, and more specifically the term fine art. The second episode is about Indigenous art and how it's displayed and how it's taught. And then the third episode was originally supposed to be about tattoos and graffiti, but due to unforeseen circumstances, as you may know, I changed it to how art museums are coping during the pandemic. I did end up writing and recording all 3 episodes, though the first episode is kind of a lost episode because I did it on one of Marywood's computers. I do not have access to that computer anymore because campus is closed indefinitely. So right now, all I have to present to you are the second and third episodes, which are a little bit lesser in quality because they were all recorded on my internal microphone on my laptop, as is this video. But I think that the script writing quality is just as high, so I hope that you'll at least take the time to listen to it, even though it's not as crisp and beautiful as every other podcast, but I think that close. Realistically, I think that I should continue this project because I have so many other ideas that I don't think are being covered on other podcasts, and I think there's an opportunity for me to use my voice to share my vision, and why not? So for examples, if you were wondering what I was thinking of covering, I would end up doing that graffiti and tattoo episode because that's something that's important to me as a person with tattoos. I think it's important that they're understood more as art rather than as a form of, delinquency or rebellion. I wanted to do an episode on comic art. I feel like that's not really considered fine art, and I have film, video games, makeup, all kinds of stuff like that I would like to cover and kind of explore whether it is art, why it should be, why it shouldn't be. We'll get to that when we get there. All of my contact information and my website will be down in the description. So if you're looking to see more of me, it's down there. You can find my photography, my video work, on and behind the camera, some writing, stuff like that. My resume's there. So, lastly, I'd just like to give a couple of thank yous. I'd like to thank Dr. Richards. She organized everything, and she was very, very encouraging of me throughout this whole progress, especially in these last couple weeks, and I really, really appreciate it. I'd like to thank Krista Irwin. She was the guest on the Indigenous art episode, and she was very knowledgeable and absolutely incredible to interview. I cut it down to 10 minutes, but I wish I could just put the whole interview out because she was so, so amazing, and she really helped me a lot in art history, and I really hope that I can continue learning from her even after graduation. And lastly, I'd like to thank my parents for funding my college career. Sorry that it costs so much. So upcoming after this video will be my 2 episodes of my podcast. I hope you enjoy those, and I hope you enjoy everybody else's projects. Everyone did a great job, and thank you for watching.